Cool. What do you think? You've built like some other sets before. What do you think about building a robot without text instructions, using just pictures of a finished build?
I think it can be pretty challenging with some of the guts of it, but I think once you look at all the pictures, I think you can understand that.
Cool. Got a lot of pieces and some sensors to include there, right? What sensors are you including on your robot?
Supersonic, light sensors,
Cool. Dual light sensors, right
and
on.
sound sensors.
When you're connecting those pieces, you've got multiple like 3-unit beams there, and you just notice that some of them weren't stable. How are you going to make them stable?
So what I'm trying to do is I'm going to unbuckle this. It's pretty hard to do that. So I'm going to look at them and I'm going to press all of them and I'm going to see the ones that wobble. And then I need to connect them more thoroughly with the ones that don't wobble.
When you're outside these zones, your robot's moving, right? How is your robot going to know that it has entered zone 3, which is the first zone? Remember, we're counting down. 3, 2, 1, stop before we hit the wall, right? How is your robot going to know that it has entered zone number 3?
Because it's going to say how much inches
How are you going to get that information?
by using the ultrasonic sensor.
Good call. Exactly, right? So what do you expect to happen when you launch it this time?
It will work.
Excellent.
Just what I expect.
At Smart Kids Robotics, I have programmed my robot to follow this line and navigate around these cones. Let's hope it can do 3 laps. See how it does.
Well done.
In Smart Kids Robotics, we programmed our robot to find the cone. If it sees the cone, it says, "Have a nice day," and if it doesn't, it says, "Please," it says, "Try again."
When I say D equals R times T, raise your hand if you think you know what the D refers to. Rana?
Distance.
Distance. And it equals R times T. What's the R and the T?
Rate times time.
Excellent.
I mean, rate multiplied by time.
Exactly, right. So if you're ever trying to figure out one of those variables, what do you need to know in general? For any, if you're trying to find D, or if you're trying to find R, if you're trying to find T, in any one of those situations, what do you need to know?
2 hopefully.
Exactly, right. Process of deduction. If you know 2, you can figure out the third, right? Multiplication or division, we can figure out what it is. So when we're talking about the ultrasonic sensor, real quick guys, what's the rate? The rate stays pretty much the same all the time. What is the rate?
The rate is
Kind of
how
tricky.
fast it goes. The speed.
It is, exactly. And for us in this situation, it is the speed of that sound wave, speed of sound from that ultrasonic sensor, right? Distance and time, that can change, right? Right? The speed or the rate's consistent, but the distance away from a surface or the time that it takes that is relative to that distance can change too.
Oh no!
Uh-oh!
Oh no, I knew it.
Dumped!
The challenges of building without text instructions, huh?
Only like an inch left.
Hey, all right. Good work. One. Okay, launch.
I found on the song instead. Done.
Well, that's perfect. Sound activated start, huh? That's cool. All right. Makes the first bend. Now wait a minute, your tool moved a little bit there. Why is that?
Because it saw the obstacle there, as I like the white collar station.
Oh, I see. Okay, so first obstacle's down.
Probably get decapitated.
It's after the second obstacle.
Then not this down the wall. Then I'm seeing on every obstacle. You decapitated that one. Now that's in its way, and it just shoves it out. Oh!
Nice.
Oh!
Nice finish.
I didn't
Good
get
job.
Okay, so once you've got these samplings, remember to take the highest white reading and the lowest black reading, average them. You can do the calculation mentally, or you can click on calculator if you want to use the calculator to figure out your average. Either way, add them together, divide by 2, and you've got the average, right?
So here we have the Dominator versus Thing. Go!
Oh, and it got Fang from the side. The Dominator! Made that look easy.
I still got 3. I still got 2 wins.
Go! Yoshi Dustbot is still searching.
Here at Smart Kids Robotics, we have the walking L versus thing.
Matchup goes to Fang.
Here we go. Here we go.
Dumped. All right.
Let's go.
Oh, nice. Fang's in trouble.
So the sensor that we're going to use to stay inside the ring is which sensor?
Ultrasonic.
That's going to be used to detect the opponent's sumo.
Light.
Exactly. So have it set the sensor to the light sensor that's in port number 1.
Wait, what is light sensor? Okay, light sensor port number 1.
Right. And then you want to ask if the light reflection value is greater than your average. I'm going to come to each group and I'm going to ask you for a status update on your program. So I need you to download the latest and greatest and test run it to see how it's working, okay?
Okay.
All right.
Come on. Stop.
Something. If you have programming blocks inside a loop, if you want to remove, sit on your stool please. If you want to remove those blocks from the loop, you need to select all the blocks and move them out of the loop. If you just delete the loop, that doesn't just take the loop off from around your blocks, it deletes everything inside that loop. So imagine you had loops inside loops of code, and you deleted the outermost one, it would delete everything all the way down inside them in one fell swoop.
had some.
So what you need to do is, if there's stuff you want on the inside, you have to move it outside the loop, and then delete the empty loop. Alright? Are you guys testing your program yet? Are you about to test it?
Moving forward while I'm making the win line. I'm doing it. But he's keep on no, but she didn't have a nice day. Robot.
So your goals, you want to add a sound while it's moving?
We already got that down. We want to get the loop out. No, you have to get something
You want to take everything out of the loop?
Yeah.
Are you?
Wait.
Hold on. You know, there's an easier way. If you just want to move the code outside of the loop, you can select all the code at once.
What the? Richard Hooray.
Nice.
Wait.
You're waiting for the last one up here?
Start it.
Go! What's happening? You're in reverse. Brawl again.
Three, two, go!
Okay, Billion. You win! Nice!
Sumo face. Take side to side. So it all comes down to back to back.
Move in quick.
No! My weapon's completely off.
Position 2 goes to Sumo Face.
Oh no, you're talking a lot.
We're just laughing at all this.
First big contact. Yep, it's over.
It is. That's out.
Yes.
Go!
Don't spin that up with
Oh my gosh, my weapon's working. It's off.
He's off. Go!
You're just smacking yourself. Ow, 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 ow.
Okay. I win!
And the matchup goes to...
Gucci Dust Flag!